Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Tuesday, May the 5th, 2020. So we will go through your lessons for today. Again, we're going to be talking about author's purpose. Okay, and an author's purpose is why an author wrote a particular passage. And if you'll remember, we looked at this yesterday. Okay, we've been talking about author's purpose, and we can remember that by PI, persuade, inform, entertain. So let's look first at persuade. Persuade means to convince the reader of a certain point of view. Okay, so you can see in the pictures, okay, there's a sell ad, there is a campaign ad, McDonald's. Those would all be to persuade you to do something. Okay, then inform is to teach or give information to the reader. So down here you can see there's a National Geographic and a nonfiction book about frogs. That would be inform. Okay, and then entertain, to hold the attention of the reader through enjoyment. So if you give a mouse a cookie, the cat in the hat, Stella Luna, those would all be to entertain. And then we've talked a few times about sometimes we want to put that extra E at the end and call that explain. So if someone is explaining something, they're telling you how to do something. So that makes it a little bit different than inform. Okay, so you could add that to the end. Okay, so we will go through your papers. So your first on your packet for today is just a coloring page just for you to enjoy. Don't need to turn it in. You are welcome to show it to us if you would like. So happy spring. Okay, your worksheet for today is called They're Everywhere. Okay, you're going to read the story and then answer the 4 questions. I do want you to do the strategy practice today. Underline a sentence that shows the author trying to make a connection with you. Okay, so you're going to underline that sentence. Okay, your next page is a sort, a author's purpose sort. So you're going to cut out the squares at the bottom that are dotted, and then you're going to decide, is that to persuade, inform, or entertain? So we'll look at the first one together. A book written about tornadoes. Okay, so would that be to persuade? Nope, it sure wouldn't. Would it be to inform? Probably. Would it be to entertain? Possibly. Actually, it depends on what the book is about. If it's giving you facts about tornadoes, it would be to inform. If it's telling you an interesting story about tornadoes, it would be to entertain. Okay, but I am going to go today with a book written about tornadoes would be to inform you. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing on all the rest of the bottom. Cut and glue them where they belong. Okay, your next page is your next vocabulary word. So we will look at yesterday's vocabulary word first, which was mechanic. Mechanic knows all about how machines work and how they can repair them. It's a noun. So let's look at some examples here. Something a mechanic would do or something a mechanic would not do. So would a mechanic fix your sink? No, that would be a plumber. Would a mechanic give an engine a tune-up? Yes. Would a mechanic replace a car battery? Yes. Would a mechanic repair your computer? No. And would a mechanic fix an oil leak? Yes. So those are things that a mechanic would do or would not do. So your vocabulary word for today is recreation. Recreation are activities that people do in their free time, and it's a noun. It says for recreation, my dad likes to play tennis on his days off work. So what you like to do in your free time? That would be recreation. So you can pause the video to write your word, definition, part of speech, use it in a sentence, and draw us a picture. So you may pause the video now. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is a review of figurative language, which is personification, giving human qualities to an animal, object, or thing. So if you look at the example here, this is hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. Okay, so we have a cat and a fiddle. Well, we are giving human-like qualities to that cat. Okay, the cow is jumping over the moon. That is giving human-like qualities to a cow. Although humans can't jump over the moon either, we can jump. Okay, so it would be giving that human-like qualities to the cow. Okay, so hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed, so that would be giving a dog human-like qualities. To see such a sport, and the dish ran away with a spoon. So we're giving the dish and the spoon the ability to run, which is a human quality. Okay, so that would be an example of personification. Okay, your next assignment for today is your language page. So on 1 and 2, you are going to circle the correct way to divide the word into syllables. Okay, so where does the division go? And then on 3 and 4, you will find the mistakes, correct them, and write it correctly. And number 5 is use context clues to determine the meaning of the bolded word below. Okay, so using context clues is when we read the sentence and we look at everything in the sentence, and it helps us understand what the word means. So the bolded word is antagonize. Okay, so you're going to read the sentence, and by reading the sentence, you're going to figure out what the word antagonize means. Okay, next will be your cursive page. So today's sentences are: a whale swims to the surface. It makes a spout called a blow. The blow is droplets of water and air. Okay, so that is your cursive for today, writing neatly on the line. Okay, your math again. You have some addition and subtraction on this page. Some number patterning. Okay, word numbers written in words, and how would you write that in numbers, standard form versus word form. Okay, and then your back is kind of similar. You're looking at some place value, greater than, less than, and some multiplication. So again, you're just going to fill in the bubble underneath or beside the correct answer. And then remember, your last assignment is your National Geographic Explorer. I want you to read some more in that today. And then you will write me either 2 facts or 2 things that you found interesting in what you read today. Okay, so those are all of your assignments for today. So tomorrow, Miss Lint will be doing your video, and then I will be back on Friday, and Miss Lint and I will be together on Friday to do your video. So you guys have a great afternoon, and I will see you on Friday.